Good morning. It's Monday. I do have on my Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful tee. They will be in Shop Famous soon. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to get stuff together with my little thing. But I want to say good morning. I had an awesome, amazing weekend. I had a fashion show with Dark Orchid, which they usually have fashion shows to support lupus awareness, etc. But it's great if you can donate to them. They always are doing something great within the community. Hi Regina. she's the founder of Dark Orchid, so great organization, but I love doing their fashion shows because I have so much fun. But excuse my craziness, I ain't even do my eyebrows. Y'all know you got dry eyebrows in sometime, but I ain't do that today because I got so much stuff to do that's more important. But anyway, so I want to come to y'all today and tell you, hi mom, how are you? I miss you. Tell my sister I miss her, and I hope she comes soon. I know she hates Texas, but I'm just saying, and I hate it right now because it's bug season. After tax season is bug season. Just want to let y'all know, in Texas, April showers bring May flowers, and then it brings June roaches. Just being honest with you. I'm just saying. Of course, Regina, I always support, definitely. But anywho, so I want to tell y'all how love lifted me. I have so many stories to tell y'all, so I'm going to come again later on. It's going to be different, so make sure you watch this one and make sure you watch the one later on. And my battery is about to die, so this is going to be somewhat quick. But I did want to come to y'all. It's Miana Monday. Make sure you follow my page if you haven't. And make sure you follow Miana on Instagram or whatnot, MejuanaMondays Mondays on Facebook, and then I'll come to you live, and it should give you a notification if you sign up for my page there, and then I'll have all the recorded videos. So let me get right into it. I did want to talk to y'all today about how love lifted me. So anywho, it was just so much stuff that happened this weekend. The weather just messed me over. I had a couple photo shoots that didn't go through for Shop Famous, but nevertheless, I'm one of those people that's like, oh, it happened soon, so I'm not worried about it. But I did want to come to y'all and tell y'all about love. So I was talking to someone, and we were talking about them getting a different job or getting different employment, and they're so smart, so intelligent, and they can teach people how to learn the things that they've learned, etc. And so I was just talking to them about, getting a different position and how you have to have faith. Like, sometimes you just got to put yourself out there, even if you don't feel like your qualifications meet the qualifications of that position, because some things that you may have may be better for you than may be better for them than what they're putting out there, because the job is not going to tell you everything that it entails when you apply for it. And that's just in life, period. Sorry about my bags. I had on a lot of makeup this weekend. That's just in life, period. Life is not going to put out there everything that it has for you. God is not going to put his whole plan out there for you. What he's going to do is see if you're ready for different stages in the plan. And I was thinking about how God gave his only begotten son this weekend. I was talking to my friend and telling her, like, can you just imagine? We have kids. So just think, if you gave your child as a sacrifice, like, how much does he really, really, truly love us to do such a thing? You can't doubt God's love. If you doubt anything in life, don't ever doubt God's love. He gave his only begotten, he didn't have another son to say, hey, we all children of God, but that was his only begotten son. Jesus was. He gave him to us for our sins so we can be better in this life. Could you imagine giving away one of your kids? And say you only have one kid. Giving away that one kid. You don't have no more kids. That's the kid that you have, like, it was his begotten son. He gave that as a sacrifice for us. So don't ever doubt God's love. And that's why I'm talking about love lifted me. Because sometimes you have to think about the love of God and what he's truly sacrificed for you and the things in your life. Hi trees. Hi the babies. So you have to really truly think about what God has sacrificed for you in this lifetime, and know that he loves you more than anything. He gave his only begotten son for you to have a better life, that you may have a better life and prosper and be great and do these things. So don't ever think about God and say like, okay, he really don't love me, or because these things I'm going through. And I always say this, and I'm going to continue to say it because I truly believe that sometimes the shortest distance he could take you might seem like it's the worst, but really it's the shortest distance he could get you to where he wanted you to be. So it might seem like it's bad, and you don't even realize that the longer distance could have been even worse. But now he take you through this short distance, this straight line to where he wants you to be. When he feel like you have gotten to the point where he knows that you can handle what he has for you, because he definitely doesn't just throw everything on you at once. What he does is he'll give you a little bit and see if you're ready for the next step. And once you pass that test, then he'll put something else like, hey, here you go. And that's why you feel like you have ups and downs in your life. You're really not having ups and downs. You're just going through the path that God has set for you. So you definitely have to make sure that you know that his love is true and pure for you. And that's why I said love lifted me, because it really did, truly. And one thing I was talking about at the beginning of MejuanaMondays today is how I was talking to a friend, and they were looking for a position that was better than what they currently have because they're really stressed out in their job. And I was just telling them, like, you have to have faith. You have to put yourself out there, because there are other talents that you're not putting out there to these companies to tell them, like, I'm sorry, that I'm qualified in this. And like I said, God will call you and he will qualify you for what you need. So don't ever feel like you need to be scared if he's presented the opportunity to you to have that position. Like, if you get an opportunity for a position, you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do about it? Do it. Just do it. Because you don't have to be nervous about what he's presented to you, because trust and believe that if he's presented it to you, it's already set up for you to succeed in there. And even if it's set up for you to fail, he doesn't set stuff up for you to fail. He sets stuff up for you to learn lessons for your next opportunity that he has for you. So it's never a setup for failure. Like, you go into a job and you think, okay, I'm not qualified for this, and then you don't feel like you did your best, or that's a learning lesson. That's a lesson that you can learn there. So you have to know that his love is true and pure, and that the things that he has set up for you are for you. And that's why people always be saying that phrase, what God has for me is for me. It truly is for you and nobody else. Let me just tell you a story that one of my friends told me this weekend. They were talking about this lady, and she wasn't a rich lady or whatever. She was actually kind of poor a little bit, but she wanted this exotic car. And she decided, you know what? I don't have the money for that car, but I'm going to go to the dealership and I'm going to seek out that specific color car that I want, and I'm going to test drive it, and I'm going to put myself in a position to seem like I have this car already, because I feel like I deserve it. And if God put it on my heart that I should have it, then I will have it. So guess what happens to her, y'all? So she goes to the dealership. She test drives this car. They don't know her status. They don't know. They haven't checked her credit to see if her credit is good, or her job, and she can afford this car, etc. A man comes in, and it's a very, very wealthy man. He comes into the dealership, and this is the only car in this color, y'all, that's there. Because people can order whatever color. This is the only car in that color that is there. And the man says to the lady, you just test drove that car? She's like, yes, I love it. That's the color I want. He said, please, 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 please don't buy this car. And she's like, what? This is my dream car. This is the car that I've always wanted. She didn't tell him all her business. She didn't give him all her information. But guess why she was there? Let me just reiterate what I just said. She was there because she believed that that car was hers, and she deserved that car regardless if she could afford it or not. This man said, this is the car my wife wants, in this color. I will buy you any other color car right now, today. This is a very wealthy man. So he said, I will buy you right now, today, any color, as long as you don't take that car. Do y'all know that lady ain't had the money for the car? She was not going to buy that car that day. Well, I can't even say that she wasn't, because, never know how God works. But I'm going to tell you, that man bought that car for her in a different color, and he bought the other one for his wife, because that's what his wife wanted. And he couldn't come home without the color car his wife wanted. But guess what that lady got? That car that she believed in. She stepped foot in that dealership knowing that she did not have all the tools that she felt like was going to be able to purchase this car or have this car. And guess what she left out of there with? A car paid in full by some random stranger, because she had the faith and the belief enough to go into that dealership and take the first step, the second step in there and say, this is what I want, and I will have this because God put this on my heart, and I have faith and belief that I will have the things, the desires of my heart. So what you gonna do today? My challenge for you today, because that's all I have to say, because I feel like that story is so profound. It's such a profound story. Don't feel like you can't have what you think that you deserve just because you don't see how you're gonna get to it. And that's my word for today on Miana Monday. That's how love, God's love, will lift you. Now, mind you, this is a material thing, but I'm just trying to make an example that so y'all can relate to what I'm saying about God's love. He will show you better than he can tell you, because y'all don't be listening anyway. He know y'all don't be listening. Y'all need to clean your ears out, really. I'm just being honest with you. You do not be listening to things that he has for you. You just be thinking you living life and you going day to day, something good happen, okay, everything is all right. But truly, are you opening your ears and listening to the things that God has for you? That's my challenge for you today. Put your ear to his heart, which is your heart, in my opinion, and see what he has for you. And follow that and believe and have faith that those things that he has put on you, has put in your heart, has put in your spirit. Because it's really, he put so many things in your spirit, so many great things, and then oh, should I trust that? Trust it. If it's good, trust it. If it tell you not to do it, trust it. Don't do it. He will put all these desires in your heart. And you wonder, like, do I really truly deserve it? Yes, you do. He gave it to you already, baby. He already gave it to you. When he put it in your heart, he gave it to you. So that's what I'm telling you today. That's my challenge today, to listen to your heart. Put your ear to your heart. I mean, that's not a real, you can't really, but I know I'm stupid. I always say something crazy. But listen, put your ear to your heart and listen to what he is truly telling you to do. What do you find joy in that's about you? What is joyful in your life that's about you? Make that what you can profit off of, or what you can live and be fully happy with. You got to be happy with yourself before you're happy with anybody else. I learned that the hard way. The hard way. Okay, do you hear me? I had to learn, and God kept giving me this test. Like, is she gonna study for you done did this test 50 million times. I know you got the answer. You just not paying attention to what the question is saying to you. You take a test and you just swear you aced that boy. Oh, I got an A. Da, da, da. And you come to the test and literally, okay? Well, Jamila, eating gives everybody joy. Well, most people, I know it does me too. Jamila, but why don't you make something? I'm sure you up in the kitchen all the time. If eating give you joy, or you always a foodie, you find this stuff in life, then you definitely need to figure out how you gonna make this something great for your life, if that's what gives you joy. I'm with you on that, though. I love to eat too. But this is what I'm telling you. Today, put your ear to your heart. That's my challenge. Jamila, let me tell you something about cooking and anything else in this world. You talking about you can't cook. I couldn't cook, okay? And my daddy is a chef, okay? He never would let us come in the kitchen. I would have to come in the kitchen and be like, oh, let me taste test this. I could not cook, okay? You could ask my goddaughter, because she would be like, oh my God, I'm so glad you had a kid so you learn how to cook. It's never about what you can't do. It's what you're willing to do. So, I mean, it's people who never did one thing in their life and they decided to do it that day. Make the decision to do whatever you got to do to make that happen. All it takes is you to fail, and then you to figure out why you failed and go back and do it again. So don't say you can't cook. I don't believe in people saying what they can't do. Okay? So all it takes is practice and hard work and consistency, effort. All the same things. You just keep on doing it. But that's my challenge for y'all today, because I got to get out of here. I got some work to do. Ugh, God. But that's my challenge for y'all today. Listen to your heart. Put your ear to your heart, because God is telling you something and you're not listening. But today, listen up. Clean your wax out your ears. And just know that he has something great for you. Because like they all, I love these cliche sayings because they always be my closing. He said you were wonderfully and fearfully made. And they don't know what you can do. So stop letting them tell you your limits. The sky is not the limit, baby. It's not. So truly, 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 today, listen to your heart. Put an ear to your heart and listen. I ain't saying just hear it, but truly listen. One more thing before I leave, because this make me think of something I was telling my boyfriend. My boyfriend is from Africa, so he has a really, really thick accent, and so does my son's dad, too. So when I met my son's dad years and years and years ago, oh my God, my contact.